Hi friends, welcome to Pulsar. A small attempt is made to give you tips for district judges exam, as there were two notifications in both the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Altogether there are 20 posts. You can consider it as a big notification. So if there are possibilities, you please try to apply for both the states and try to give your best and reach your goals. So here I'm trying to give you few inputs for how to prepare for the district judges exam. In the notification, there is no clarity about whether there would be a screening test or not. They said it is maybe a screening test. Still, I advise you to prepare for the screening examination, as it is of objective type examination. Your mode of preparation should be simultaneously for both the prelims and mains. Only then you can able to understand the subject and absorb it. So for the prelims point of view, you refer back to your previous exam papers and write one-liners and then practice it. For mains, you follow the question and answer format so that you read and write the answer without seeing it. That is one of the important step of preparation. Okay, and as far as possible, practice the previous year's papers. Of course, there were no objective type paper except one paper of Andhra Pradesh of 9. Previously, there were no objective type examinations for district judge. Still, that one paper is sufficient to take the inputs. Okay, and also look into the other state exam papers of higher judiciary, most particularly the Delhi Judicial Services. Pull up those question papers and practice well. That gives you added advantage for this preparation. The most important point for mains part here is you should be in a position to write continuously for 3 hours. For paper 1, for paper 2 and for paper 3 altogether it is 9 hours. So believe me, these two fingers from here to till here until here, okay, the back, you will feel the pain if you go to the exam hall without preparation. So I'm telling you, please practice writing at least for 6 hours in a day. From now onwards, you have to practice. So what you have to practice, how you have to practice is take out at least 10 or 5 questions from the within syllabus and then read them and write without seeing, or write them by seeing at least 3 times with neat, clean handwriting. And the handwriting, a font should be big one and a legible one, finger gap between words, finger gap between lines, all these should be followed by you, and then you practice at home. Then at the time of examination, you don't feel such kind of pain, and there would not be any stress in the examination hall. So unless you practice here, don't expect that you will be in a position to sit there and write continuously for altogether 9 hours. So my sincere advice to all of you is practice from now onwards the writing skills. Write with neat handwriting, avoid spelling mistakes, use finger gap between 2 words and finger gap between 2 lines, and altogether leave space in the page, at least 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and then write in the middle of the page. The next important is write big font. Practice like that from now onwards. Purchase a bundle of legal size papers, write. That is one of the important aspects where you have to focus. So friends, as per the given notification, there are 34 acts. Indian Evidence Act has been given in both civil laws and also in criminal laws. So that is the reason why there were the number of 35, 20 from civil laws and 15 from criminal laws. Altogether, there are 35 acts. But as evidence is repeated, so we can consider there are only 34 acts in the given syllabus. So I made a small attempt. I revised the entire question paper which was asked by the Andhra Pradesh Recruitment Board for the district judge exam in the year 2021. After thorough reading of the question paper given by the recruitment board for the preliminary exam, I have prioritized the acts of this 34 into this format, like first priority, second priority, and third priority, basing on the marks allotted for the given act. So, what I observed here is, for the subject constitution and administrative law, there were 15 questions, 15 multiple choice questions in that screening exam. From Indian Evidence Act, there were 10 questions. And from CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code, 10 questions. And CPC, there were 7 questions. IPC, 7. Land laws, 5. Family laws, 5. And the next second priority, what I noticed is from Transfer of Property Act, 3. Contracts 3, Specific Relief Act 2, Law of Torts 3, Tenancy 1, Motor Vehicles Act 2, SC and ST Prevention of Atrocities Act 2, Negotiable Instruments Act 2, Prevention of Corruption Act 2. Coming to the third priority, DVC, Protection of Women from Domestic Violence 2, JJ Act 2, Limitation Act 2, Easements Act 2, Excise Act 1, NDPS 2, Arms Act, Forest Act, Wildlife Protection, Protection of Civil Rights, Electricity, all one question from each and every act. And Family Courts Act here again repeated, 1. IPR, Intellectual Property Rights, 1. Sale of Goods, 1 question. Indian Trust Act, 1 question. Guardians and Wards, 2 questions. And Stamps and Registration, 2 questions. Prohibition Act, 1 question. So altogether there are 100 multiple choice questions, and there is no such act which is left or ignored by the recruitment board. So my advice here to you all is, be thorough with this first priority acts, and you please master these entire minor acts. Understand what is the area from where you can get a question. You have to understand that part first. Revise that part first. Means generally from a minor act, they don't ask for procedures, okay, but the procedures of offences and penalties and procedure relating to judicial line, that is, who is the officer who is going to conduct trial, who is the officer who is going to conduct investigation for that particular offence in that act, and what specific act is designated as offence under this act, and what are the punishments for such offence as per the act. These were the important areas you have to focus from each and every minor act. So from all these acts, you need not to master the entire whole act, but you have to focus on the specific areas which I just explained. And the most important point here is, if you have already prepared for the Junior Civil Judges exam, there were 22 acts for the Junior Civil Judges exam, right? Those 22 acts are covered in the syllabus. So, apart from that 22, if you master another 12 acts, that would be sufficient. It covering whole entire district judges syllabus. So here, people who are already in the race, already in the preparation for Junior Civil Judges exam, and now who are also eligible to write this district judges exam, for them it is very easy to crack it. So my appeal to you all is, don't ignore any act. Master the entire syllabus, because the competition is tough, and after so many years, we can call it as a big notification released by the High Court for the post of district judge. So don't take chances. Thorough preparation is must, and a good quality of presentation is must. It's not that quantity matters in the written examination, that is mains. The quality of presentation matters a lot. So my appeal to you is, here in Pulsar, we have given you the exhaustive material, the important aspects from each and every act of the syllabus. We have a ready-made material, and we have a mobile application, and we have specially designed courses for this exam. So you can join us prepare well, and Pulsar provides a ready-made material to aid your preparation. So purchase these books, prepare well. The books of Pulsar for the post of district judge exam are like this. This is one book exclusively designed for the district judge syllabus. And this is another book exclusively meant for the junior civil judges exam. Both together completes the syllabus of these 34 acts. This book contains the syllabus of 22 Bail Acts, of IPC, CRPC, Evidence, CPC, Hindu Marriage, Hindu Succession, Transfer of Property, Contracts, SR Act, Negotiable Instruments Act, DVC, JJ, Limitation, Easements, Excise, Stamps and Registration. And apart from that, criminal rules and civil rules of practice are also there in this 22 Bail Acts. So this book contains all these acts. And what are the remaining aspects are covered in this book, like constitution and administrative law, land laws, family laws, apart from Hindu marriage and Hindu succession, and Family Courts Act, intellectual property rights, sale of goods, Indian trusts, guardians and wards, Prohibition Act, and NDPS, Arms Act, Forest Act, Wildlife Protection, Protection of Civil Rights, Electricity Act, Motor Vehicles Act, SC and ST, Prevention of Atrocities, NI Act, Prevention of Corruption Act, Tenancy Laws, Law of Torts are all covered in this book. If there is a preliminary examination, that is a screening test, you have to take this book also. It is useful for preliminary point of view. This book contains both multiple choice questions and also descriptive question and answer formats from each and every act. So this book is exclusively for district judges. People who have already purchased these books, if they purchase this book, is sufficient. This is recently prepared book based upon the previous questions, because there were problem-based questions which were asking by the recruitment boards repeatedly. So considering this part, that is problem-based questions, I prepared this book. It contains a problem-based question and answer explanation from the subjects like CPC, IPC, CRPC, Transfer of Property, Limitation, Specific Relief, Indian Stamp Act, Hindu laws, Negotiable Instruments Act, and contracts. And also the solved previous year's papers, that is mains exam papers of JCJ, which is also the syllabus of the district judge. So that is from 2017 to 2022 January of both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana papers. So this is problem-based question book. The same syllabus is covered for the district judge exam also. The same. And apart from these 4 books, we have another paper 3 book, the writing and translation, vocabulary, English grammar, and one-word sentences, legal maxims, and latest legal essays on COVID and other aspects are there in this book. And there were around short essays, long essays, translations from English to Hindi and English to Telugu. So this book is designed for both JCJ and also for district judges exam. This book is sufficient if you master this grammar, vocabulary, everything is contained in this book. So we have total 5 books for district judges. One is paper 3 essay writing and translation, and the other one is problem-based question and answer format book, and the other one is the 22 Bail Acts for JCJ and the remaining 12 Bail Acts for this district judges, both together forming the syllabus. And this is exclusive for mains, and this is exclusively for prelims, the 22 Bail Acts, and this contains both objectives, prelims and mains. So all these 5 books are ready-made, available. You just read them, you purchase all these Bail Acts, read them, take the aid of this material of Pulsar, sit at home. Continuous preparation of at least 16 hours in a day is must from now onwards. Out of this 16 hours, you have to write 6 hours with a neat, slow, clean, legible handwriting. All are very, very important. Apart from this, Pulsar launched a mobile application for the district judge examination, wherein this mobile application contains the entire syllabus of video classes, recorded video classes, in this mobile application. You can access this mobile application for a span of 45 days. You download this mobile app, District Judges Exam app from the Google Play Store. Download it, install it in your mobile and open it. You will get a registration blog. So register online, register in this app itself. You will receive a mail from Pulsar wherein you make the payment, prescribed payment allotted for that, and you can access for 45 days, wherein it contains like this: civil laws, criminal laws, and essay writing and translation. For everything there are civil laws. You click the button of civil laws, all the acts are there, okay, like CPC, contracts, all Hindu marriage, Hindu succession, land encroachment, motor vehicles, Registration Act, and Specific Relief Act, Stamp Act, all the given acts are available in the civil law. And you go to the criminal law aspect: Arms Act, CRPC, Excise Act, Forest Act, Game Evidence Act, IPC, CRPC evidence. All these are explained in the question and answer format. Okay, so you keep this book aside and see the videos. You will be able to follow the classes. Okay, this book and also this book. Both these two books and this mobile application, you yourself can prepare for this exam. Suppose Prevention of Corruption Act, the video will start like this. The video is like this. So you can see these videos and you can see whenever you are comfortable, day, night, noon, whenever you are comfortable to see the class, make a note of it and take the aid of the material, and thorough preparation, practice is must. And we are also starting a batch for this District Judges Exam Guidance. It starts from 12th May, tentatively, and it's for 2 months. You can see our website for further details, and you can join us for the guidance, or else you can take the mobile application and prepare by yourself. And you can take Pulsar ready-made books. Pulsar is all available to you. So prepare, take the aid of us, take our services, prepare well. Last but not the least, my sincere appeal to you all is sit for 16 hours. Do walk in the middle, eat less, read more, write more, and stay in preparation only. Don't deviate, don't go to courts. For the 3 months, if you don't go to court, nothing, hell will happen. So sit at home, focus on preparation. If you are seriously inclined to it, leave the world, prepare well. Good luck. Thank you.